everyone, welcome back to GK Today. I am Sana and in this video we'll cover the current affairs. Before we move ahead, let me inform you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series 2022 in the GK Today's Android application. So if you are looking for the text version of these questions and their explanations along with the interactive quiz, you may consider joining our daily 20 MCQ series in the GK Today Android application. In this course in app, you get daily 20 MCQs, a fortnightly quiz, a monthly revision document, and also category-wise revision e-books that are optimized for reading on mobile. You are also able to access all archives of questions from January 2020 onwards. And let me tell you one more thing. If you want the Hindi version of this session, you can refer to our former channel named as GK Today. The link has been given in the description box from where you can reach to. So without taking much of your time, let's get started. Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 3rd and 4th of April 2022. First question. Which section of railways has completed 100% electrification across the zone? So the Konkan Railway has recently completed 100% electrification across the zone and it has set new benchmarks for sustainable development. So the Konkan Railway has completed the electrification work on its complete 741 kilometers long route between Roha in Maharashtra and Thokur in Karnataka. Okay, and the cost of this electrification project is nearly 1,287 crore rupees. Fine. Now let's see some of the important questions regarding railways. Who became the first woman general manager of East Central Railway Zone? Answer is Anjali Goyal. Next is, which is the first railway station to implement one station one product concept with its Atikopaka toys? This railway station is Visakhapatnam railway station. Right? Which division commissioned the first Gati Shakti cargo terminal of Indian Railways? Answer is Asansol, and this is a city in the state of West Bengal. Gundla Pochampalli railway station, declared all women employees railway station, is in which state? This station belongs to Telangana. Which non-banking financial company has launched the IRCTC Bank of Baroda RuPay card in collaboration with the Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation Limited, that is IRCTC. This non-banking financial company is Bank of Baroda Financial. Next is, which network of the Indian Railways launched first QR code based payment? Answer is Southern Network. Who has been appointed as the chairman and chief executive officer of the Railway Board? So in the month of January 2022, Vinay Kumar Tripathi has been appointed as new CEO of the Railway Board. Can you tell me, he has replaced which important personality? Do let me know in the comments. By which year the Indian Railways will launch India's first underwater metro? So we will launch it by the end of 2022. Okay. Next question. Assam recently signed a memorandum of understanding with which state to resolve the differences in the state border? So recently Meghalaya and Assam have signed a memorandum of understanding in which 18.33 square kilometer will be with Meghalaya while 18.46 square kilometer will be with Assam. Okay, and this is out of the total 36.79 square kilometer in respect to the 6 out of 12 areas of differences claimed by the government of Meghalaya in the year 2011. Fine. Now talking about the state Assam, let's see why it was in news. Which bank has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Assam Rifles to provide a central forces salary package? Answer is Bank of Baroda. Which financial institution provides a loan to the Assam Skill University? So in the creation of Assam Skill University, ADB will provide loan. ADB means Asian Development Bank, headquarter lies in Philippines. And currently, who is the president of ADB? Mr. Masatsugu Asakawa. Fine. Who was appointed as the brand ambassador for the Bandhan Bank in the state of Assam? This is music composer and singer Mr. Zubeen Garg, who has been selected for Assam's highest civilian award named as Assam Vaibhav. This has been presented to the philanthropist Ratan Tata. Which river flows through the border of West Bengal and the state Assam? Answer is Sankosh River. Do remember that it basically rises in the northern Bhutan and later it empties into Brahmaputra in the state of Assam. And also in Bhutan it is called by a different name. What is that? Puna Sang Chu. Fine. Which organization has partnered with the Assam government to provide project-specific loan for upgrading MSME clusters? Answer is SIDBI, means Small Industries Development Bank of India. With which organization Assam government has partnered to strengthen the health infrastructure at the Silchar Medical College and Hospital? So for this purpose, Assam government has collaborated with Coal India Limited. And currently, who is the CEO of Coal India Limited? Answer is Mr. Pramod Agarwal. Right? Next question. Which is the venue of the Indian Ocean Naval Symposium Maiden Maritime Exercise 2022? So the Indian Ocean Naval Symposium held its maiden maritime exercise at Goa and in Arabian Sea. So 22 observers from 15 IONS member navies including Australia, Bangladesh, France, India, Sri Lanka, UAE and UK participated in this exercise. And IMX 22 was conducted in two phases basically, with harbour phase at Mormugaon port and then sea phase in the Arabian Sea. Okay. Now let's see some of the important venues. Which is the venue of the Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Festival? Answer is New Delhi. Which is the venue of the Council of the Foreign Ministers meeting of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation? Venue for this event is Islamabad in Pakistan. Which is the venue of the India Global Forum event in 2022? Answer is Bangalore. Which is the venue of the 2022 ICC Women's Cricket World Cup? Host for this event is New Zealand. Which is the venue of the Swachh Grah event jointly organized by Ministry of Culture, Ministry of Jal Shakti and Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs? Do remember that this event has been organized by total 3 ministries: Culture, Jal Shakti and Housing and Urban Affairs. Okay, and venue for this event is again New Delhi. Which is the venue of 2022 ISSF World Cup? This event recently took place in Cairo, Egypt. Which is the venue of the Devayatanam, an Odyssey of Indian Temple Architecture conference? This conference held in Hampi in the state of Karnataka. Which is the venue of the Nehru Trophy boat race in 2022? This country is UAE. Okay. Next question. Shahi Lichi earned the GI tag from which Indian state? I think it is a very easy question. The center through APEDA. APEDA means Agricultural and Processed Food Export Development Authority, is facilitating trial shipments into new global markets for Indian GI tagged agricultural product. And Bihar's GI tag product Shahi Lichi was exported from Muzaffarpur district of Bihar to London last year. And as on date, there are 417 registered GI products, and among them around 150 GI tag products are agricultural and food export. Fine. Talking about some of the important GI tags from Bihar. First is Silao, Khaja, then Madhubani painting, Jardalu, mangoes, etc. Right? Now talking about the GI tag products, first is Narasingha Pittai Nagaswaram, which got the GI tag recently, is from which Indian state? This product belongs to the state of Tamil Nadu. Karuppur Kalamkari paintings and wood carvings of Kallakuruchi, which have received the GI tags, belong to which state? Again, it belongs to Tamil Nadu. The Indian dish Mihi Dana, which is a GI tag product, belongs to which state? Mihi Dana is a sweet dish and it belongs to West Bengal. Recently, Sirara Khong chili and Teming Long orange belonging to which state have received GI tag? Both of these products belong to the state Manipur. Bhalia variety of wheat, which is a GI tag product, belongs to which state? So last year we have exported this wheat variety and it belonged to the state Gujarat, right? So which is the first Indian product to get the GI tag? It is Darjeeling tea. Fine. So GI tags are actually valid for 10 years and on their expiry they are renewed once again. Okay. So now which is the state with highest number of GI tags? It is the state Karnataka, right? And talking about some more GI tag products that were in news, there is a rice variety called Chinnor rice and it belongs to Madhya Pradesh as well as Maharashtra. Then there is another rice variety called Judima wine rice and it belongs to the state Assam. Then there is a textile product called Apatani textile product and it belongs to the state Arunachal Pradesh. These were in news few days back. After that, another rice variety is Pokali and it belongs to the state Karnataka. Fine. Next question. The Unbox Me campaign, which was launched recently, is associated with which day? So International Transgender Day of Visibility is observed on 31st of March every year and USAID launched an initiative called Unbox Me campaign which advocates for the rights of transgender children and it aims to raise awareness among the parents, teachers and the society about the gender identity during childhood. So the campaign originated in India where more than 90% of transgender people leave their homes or sent out by the age of 15 years. Fine. Now let's see some of the important days. Utkal Divas celebrated on 1st of April is the foundation day of which Indian state? This day is foundation day of Odisha. The 11-day long exhibition of Tri-Fit Adi Bazaar has been inaugurated in which state? It has been inaugurated in the state of Gujarat. On which day is the International Day of Remembrance of the Victims of Slavery and the Transatlantic Slave Trade observed? This day is observed on 25th of March. On which day of the year does India celebrate Ordnance Factories Day? We celebrate this day on 18th of March. On which day is the World Consumer Rights Day observed across the world? It is celebrated on 15th of March. And this day is important, so you have to tell me what was the theme for 2022. On International Women's Day, which state government launched the Matru Shakti Udyamita scheme to encourage the women entrepreneurs? This scheme has been launched in the state Haryana. On which day is the 46th Civil Accounts Day observed? It is observed on 2nd of March and in 2022 it completes its 46th Foundation Day. Union Environment Ministry has designated which day as the National Dolphin Day? Extremely important question. And now onwards means from 2022 onwards we will celebrate October 5 as National Dolphin Day. Okay. Next question. As per the data from the Reserve Bank of India, which bank recorded the highest value of frauds in April to December 2021? So according to the data from the RBI, a total of 27 scheduled commercial banks and financial institutions have reported 96 cases of fraud during this much time period and amount that was involved in it was 34,097 crore rupees, while Punjab National Bank recorded the highest value of frauds worth 4,820 crore rupees. Now let's see some of the important banking related current affairs. Which bank acquired the Indian consumer banking businesses of Citibank? So Axis Bank has acquired the banking businesses of Citibank. Which bank was recently fined by SEBI for failing to comply with merchant banker regulation? This is again Axis Bank. Which bank will buy a 9.5% interest in India International Clearing Corporation, that is IFSC Limited? It is the State Bank of India. Which Indian bank is launching a green deposits program? Answer is DBS Bank. In which city has the Reserve Bank of India cancelled the license of People's Cooperative Bank Limited? So our bank has recently cancelled the license of People's Cooperative Bank Limited belonging to Kanpur. Who was recently appointed acting CEO and MD of CSB Bank? Answer is Mr. Pralay Mandal. Fine. Next question. Which racing driver won the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix 2022? So Belgian-Dutch racing driver Max Verstappen won the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix 2022. And he won the intense battle with Charles Leclerc to take his first victory of this season. At third place, it was Carlos Sainz, and at fourth, Sergio Perez took it. Do remember that Lewis Hamilton finished at 10th in this ranking. Okay. Now let's see some of the important Grand Prixes. Which is the venue of FASA International Championships World Para Athletics Grand Prix 2022? So the venue for this event is Dubai. Which racing driver won the Bahrain Grand Prix 2022 title? Answer is Charles Leclerc. Which racing driver won the inaugural Qatar Grand Prix in 2021? Answer is Lewis Hamilton. Which racing driver won the Sao Paulo Brazilian Grand Prix tournament? Again answer is Lewis Hamilton. Which racing driver has won the Mexico City Grand Prix tournament? This has been won by Max Verstappen. Which F1 racing driver won the title of the US Grand Prix? Answer is again Max Verstappen. Which racing driver won the Turkish Grand Prix? Answer is Valtteri Bottas. Who has won the Italian Grand Prix 2021? Answer is Daniel Ricciardo. So I have told you already that till the time these Grand Prixes would be held next, we have to remember the winners of latest edition. Fine. Next question. Which state has approved Renewable Energy Policy 2022 to 27? So the State Cabinet of Karnataka has approved the Renewable Energy Policy, and it aims for developing the state as a hub of renewable energy generation as well as manufacturing of equipment that are related to the renewable energy. And the policy also seeks to upgrade the renewable energy generation capacity of the state to 10 gigawatt in the next 5 years. And this also includes 1 gigawatt of rooftop solar energy. Fine. Now coming to the question slide. Which country recently approved a bill to provide $52 billion in subsidies for semiconductor chips manufacturing? I think we have done this question in the previous lecture. Answer is USA. Which state has approved the proposal to replace paper ballots with electronic voting machines in the local polls? Answer is Assam. Can you tell me which state assembly has made itself totally paperless? Do let me know in the comments. Ministry of Home Affairs approved the formation of village defense groups in which state or union territory? So village defense groups have to be formed in the union territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Which international institution approved a mandate to draft the Global Plastics Treaty? This is United Nations Environment Assembly. Which payment bank has been approved as an official acquiring partner for e-rupee vouchers? So the official acquiring partner for e-rupee vouchers is Paytm Payments Bank. The government of which state or union territory has approved a new film policy for 2022? Answer is Delhi. Basically to promote Delhi as a film hub. Which state union territory recently approved the policy on promotion of foreign investment in the industrial sector? Answer is Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. Next question. Which Indian state launched Mukhyamantri Nibir Matsya Chash Prakalp? So Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Dev recently launched this particular scheme, and it is a kind of integrated fishery scheme. So Tripura government has allocated 6 crore rupees in the budget for promotion and support to the biofloc technology for the fish production, and Chief Minister also pushed for biofloc fish farming as a environmental friendly technique for fish farming. Okay, so this yojana belongs to the state Tripura. Now coming to the question slide, which regulator body launched the Ideathon named as Manthan? Recently SEBI has released it. SEBI means Securities and Exchanges Board of India. Which institution launched the digital platform called FASTER, and full form of FASTER is Fast and Secure Transmission of Electronic Records? Answer is Supreme Court of India. Which Union Ministry launched its new website on S3 VAS platform, that is Secure, Scalable and Sugam Website as a Service? This question I am giving you as a homework. Do let me know in the comments. The world's longest commercial passenger flight by distance has been launched by which airways? Answer is Cathay Pacific Airways. Which institution launched the DSLSA Legal Aid Clinic to provide free legal assistance to the women? This has been launched by National Commission for Women. Which institution launched the petascale supercomputer called Param Shakti? Recently it has been developed by IIT Kharagpur. Can you tell me, Pravega has been developed by which IIT? It is also a kind of supercomputer. Tejas skilling project to train the overseas Indians was launched in which country? It has been launched in UAE. Which state recently launched a program called Women at the Rate Work? This program belongs to the state Karnataka. Okay. Next question. Which is the first union territory of India to launch its My Government platform? So Jammu and Kashmir is the India's first union territory to launch its My Government platform, and it was launched by Lieutenant Governor Mr. Manoj Sinha. So this platform aims for citizen engagement and achieve the goal of good governance. So it was launched by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the year 2014, and at present My Government has more than 2.29 crore registered users named as My Government Sathis. Fine. Also do remember that Jammu Kashmir is also the first union territory of India to implement the Good Governance Index at district level. Right. Now talking about different schemes of different states, Guidance is the investment promotion agency of which Indian state? Answer is Tamil Nadu. Which Indian state has announced doorstep delivery of ration in the state? So recently Punjab government has decided to provide ration at doorstep. Which state won the Best State Award at the National Water Awards 2022? Answer is Uttar Pradesh. Desh Ke Mentor is a new scheme announced by which Indian state? It is from New Delhi. Basically, it is related to the career counseling of the students out there. Business Blasters is a flagship program of which Indian state or union territory? It again belongs to New Delhi. Which Indian state or union territory has announced Vinay Samras Yojana? Answer is the state Karnataka. The Constitution ST Order Amendment Bill was recently passed to include the Darlong tribal clan in the ST list in which state? So recently Tripura has decided to give the status of scheduled tribe to the Darlong community. Jinking Juri living root bridges which were seen in the news recently are situated in which state? They are from the state Meghalaya. And why it was in news? Because recently it has been included in UNESCO World Heritage Site, right? Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minu Zatsana signing off.